big trouser wearers. Croatia, mystery men, know very little about them except they can dribble a bit. Japan, nippy as buggery as you'd expect. Very, very speedy as you nip. And Australia, of course, we've exposed our style. Brutal.
Now, before we came on air this morning, we slaughtered a parrot, as we always do at the start of a World Cup, to see how a particular team goes. Because, Roy, you've been looking at parrot entrails for many, many years now and come up with some amazing predictions.
They reveal so much, don't they?
It does. The way the
they reveal their own goal.
Their own goal against Liechtenstein. The way the pancreas is distended over the liver, and sometimes you get a hint of stomach ooze up there when you cut the parrot open. What did the results of the parrotectomy show you this morning, Roy, vis-a-vis Group F results?
OK, look, we can have a look. Actually, do you want me to go through a couple of tactics here at this stage, or do you want me to just look at the projection of results? I'm seeing Australia v Japan. I'm putting that in our pocket as a win.
Win, yes.
I think that's a win.
Did the parrot give you any idea?
The parrot gave me an idea that the score is going to be 2-0. 2-0? 2-0 v Japan. Yes, now, Croatia, different story. I'm seeing that as 1-0. 1-0. The parrot did, so Australia.
We're through to the second round.
And what you're talking I couldn't give a bugger about them, about Brazil.
You couldn't?
I couldn't give a bugger. We'll go down to Brazil. I don't, but I'm more worried about meeting them in the second round, like further on down the track in the group of 16.
Right. Well, that's fantastic projections. Give them again, Roy. You think 2-0 against
Japan? 2-0 against Japan.
Yes.
Then 1-0 against Croatia.
Isn't that tremendous? And, of course, it's Kaiserslautern.
Yes.
Devil of the Ground, June 12th, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern, for those who'll be getting up, Group F freaks who'll be getting up to participate in our first World Cup game since 1974.
Bloody hell.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it? Incredible. Since 1974, it's hard to imagine. Just quickly, before we go on to those tactics against the might of Japan, Kaiserslautern, Roy, the ground there, you've been critical of it for many, many years. It's not laser levelled, is it?
No, but it's almost too flat. It's almost too flat, HG.
Right.
You know what I mean? You need your big studs at Kaiserslautern. You know that. Because you can so easily slip. And I don't think slip helps the Australian style. We've got to stud up big. I said this to Gus. I said, stud up big or you're an idiot. So the word's gone out, which will slow us down a little bit. Now, if the nip, I imagine, cunning as they are, they're going to go short stud to accelerate their speed. But we're going to get a lot of Japanese slippage. We're going to see a lot of Japs slipping over on this slatting, too flat, billiard-like surface.
Will City Fog be able to get the bus in? That's my big worry. Would Sid be able to get the... I mean, he's never been up there to Kaiserslautern or K-Town, as I know it. Kaiserslautern. He doesn't know where the stadium is. I was speaking to Sid the other day, the bus driver. Do you think he'll find it in time? I mean, my worry is they might arrive late.
Oh, gee, I hope not. No, they would have thought this through. I think the channels of communication are going OK between the bus driver and Hus. I think those communications are pretty good. Hus doesn't need a map. He's been there before. He's got it in his head, like most things.
Now, coming to something in Gus's head, the tactics, Roy, against this chap. Is it going to be a 7-1-1 setup?
I don't think so, HG. Now, where's my bloody pen here? I did have it a moment ago. Oh, this will do. Yes, now, the way I see it, actually, if we imagine this is Schwarzer here, this is our goal here, here's the nip goal mouth up here. OK, we're going to start off with what I call a 3-4-2-1 setup. That's what we'll be doing, for sure. Now, I imagine the ball coming up from Schwarzer here. We're going to see it going to probably Bresciano, as I see as our go-to man.
Yes.
Who's going to... So we'll go to Bresciano, who's here. Take it through to probably Harry, here on the left-hand side. Forget Big Dukes. He's useful. Useless, I should say. Big Dukes is nothing but a decoy with a thing on his arm. That's all he is as captain. Now, Dukes, I'm sure, will be absorbing the Japanese because they're going to think, Viduka, we better watch him. Well, don't bother. He's useless. Can do nothing. We've seen him in the penalty, having a penalty shot, can't even hit the goal. OK? Hopeless. But he's got a big head, he's tall, and he's going to be imposing. But sneaking around the outside... I'm seeing Harry darting in and out.
Yeah, Bresciano.
Yes. So I see our smart little men going around this wall that'll be set up around by the Japanese around Viduka.
Roy, do you think we'll
So that's the plan.
Right, now, do you think we'll ever play our MasterCard? Give us the tactic board back.
Yes.
Remember, Australia kicking from what I describe as...
Well, we're going this way.
We're going that way, right.
Yeah.
Do you ever think you'll see this?
Well, as you know, I love seeing 2 sets of gloves in the goal mouth. I love seeing that. And if Schwarzer wants to inject himself, well, I'm all for that.
Yes.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that there. Schwarzer injecting himself.
Now, can I ask, Roy, when you set this up for the players, do they actually follow this?
I hope so. I hope so. To me, it's perfectly clear.
Yeah. No, I understand it's perfectly clear to you, Roy, but,
Yeah.
you know...
Oh, the other thing is, HG,
and...
with the Japs, we're probably going to go over the top.
Oh, well...
Over the top, because they're little blokes.
I tell you what...
And we've got taller men.
OK, my master play, and I make this available to Dribble, Group F freaks, free of charge.
Yeah.
Ball in the back. Schwarzer kicks it.
Yeah.
The ball's in the air. He runs all the way up here and scores the goal. That would be an incredible World Cup opener. First minute against the Jap. They won't know what's hit them. That's my master tactic. How about that, Roy?
Hell,
hang
that's
time.
amazing. Hang time. You need about 1.5 minute hang time.
You would.
Can Schwarzer do that?
He can. He can. That's my master play. They boot the ball back. Obviously they win the toss.
Yeah.
They decide to take the kick off. They kick it straight back to Schwarzer. Hang time up in the air. Up he runs on the end of the boot, straight into the back of the neck. The Jap won't know what's hit him. Roy, could that work?
Yes.
Roy, we were lucky enough to call the match.
Oh, yeah.
Australia v Netherlands.
Oh, yeah.
It was a fantastic match. Obviously, it resulted in a 1-1 draw. And we began to see what I consider the masterstroke of this World Cup from the Australian perspective. That's obviously your violence, your vigour and your vim. The 3 Vs, as I call them.
And victory.
And victory, that's
4
your 4
Vs.
V.
Worked for Churchill.
In 39-45, and we're not allowed to mention the war on Dribble, but be that as it may.
Fight for!
39-45, so there are your 4 Vs. Yeah. Let's pick up some play and follow the unveiling of the Hughes hitting style for the Socceroos now. Yes, and here go the Australians forward now, Roy. This is very, very promising here. The Dutch are able to defuse this thrust with a beautiful parry across the back line, a bit of chip up onto the forward line. Oh, magnificent work.
Nothing in that. Boot to the head, but I think the boot in the head allowed the ball to strike him where he wasn't expecting it, on the nose.
Oh, beautiful work, the double. That's what we call the double sombrero.
Beautiful.
And away it comes now with the Dutch still in control, the masters of the midfield here going forward. A lovely takedown from behind. The ref allows the play to go on. It's thrust away by Schwarzer. The Dutch are still in control here, Roy. This is very, very dangerous, and it's mercifully defused by that rather.
Look, nothing in this. Look, I think the heel of his stud caught in the ground, caught in the grass.
He did it to himself.
Did it to himself, look.
Oh, just a bit of knee up the date. But just that hint of knee up the date, which I like. And now we're deep in attack here with Australia trying to take the ball to the corner. Look at the width they're using, Roy. Brilliant width here from Wiltshire. It's off the corner post. It's still in play. But look at that. Look, that referee, that linesman, no position to see this, Roy.
What happened here? The ball came off the post. Oh, OK, all right. Well, if you're going to bust someone's ankle, that's the best way to do it. But scrape the stud across the front of the ankle. That can hurt.
But you can see that more clearly than that referee can.
Oh, he was totally unsighted.
Unsighted. He had Wiltshire between him and the foot.
Oh, this is no good. This is no good.
Is this part of the hitting plan, Roy?
I don't think so.
And away we come now with Australia. Oh, no, the canny Dutch have got it away from us. The orange shirts are going forward again. Here's the cross. He got there just before me, Grella there. Beautiful work from Vinny. And I don't think there was anything in this at all. Nothing. Look at this again. Pure
skill.
Skill to get the bloke without the ball. He's a force-filled Grella. He's famous for that. And that is a wonderful result there. Yellow card. I doubt it.